Hi everyone, it's Maggie CB again with Sew Divine. I wanted to give you guys a quick look into how to do Roman pieces, like Roman stoles, like the sisters at the House of Ephesus do. So we'll get started. The first thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to cut your piece exactly the size you want it to be. Okay, so there's no hem allowance when it comes to the face fabric. All right, because your galloon is going to go right on the edge. So I'm going to show you really quickly. My phone won't let me flip the screen so that I can see what I'm pointing at. So let's just hope that I get it right. Okay, so here we go. So right here, what we're looking at is a Roman stole, and I've put the galloon on. Now the galloon gets put right to the edge. You see that of my face fabric and my canvas, okay? So it gets sewn right to the edge. I like to do, if you look really closely there, I like to do a little bit of a lip over, okay? So that when I tuck and I fold under, it's completely even, okay? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna stitch along this line here, this inside line, okay, leaving this unstitched from your vase fabric, and that's gonna create a pocket. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go around the entire thing here, and we're gonna flip it inward like this. I sure hope I'm getting this because I can't see anything on the other side of my camera. But you're going to tuck it like this and then put it down. Now obviously, if I had two hands here, I'd show you it gets tucked all the way in. See that? Like that. So that you can't see, you know, any of this peeking out. So it's going to be just like that. Now, I personally like to press it with just real lightly with my iron here. And then I'm going to pin it as well as I go. Okay? Another thing I want to point out here is my face fabric and my backing, which is canvas, are both cut the exact size that I want my stole. And then of course the galloon is put on the very edge. So this is the finished size of my stole. But then when I go to cut my lining, of course, I lay it down on the lining fabric just as I've done here, and I cut, you know, half an inch or so bigger than my finished piece. I didn't use a pattern piece for that. I just do it by sight because really the lines being perfectly even and all that isn't going to matter since we're tucking like this up under the galloon, and then we're going to stitch it. So I'm going to have to watch this again in a minute to see if you got any of that. Okay, so then the finished piece ends up looking like this. Okay, I'm going to flip it around again. Ends up looking like this. And you can see kind of the front and the back. Now I'm going to get up close here because you can see here that that it's going to have a top stitch around the very edge. See? And if you look at here, how it's just very even. All right? This is exactly how the sisters at the House of Ephesus do all of their Roman pieces. Okay? So when you do a Roman piece, let me sit back down here. When you do a Roman piece, any of them, so whether you're doing the chasuble or a stole or the chalice veil, they're all going to have that galloon all the way around the edge. And then it's going to have the tuck and pin method, okay, and then top stitching. You'll want to make sure that when you top stitch, you really follow the line of the edge of the galloon, which is super straight, so that on the back side, your stitches look super straight. Let me think any other, you know, obviously at curves and things like that, you're going to have to clip, your lining so that it curves. Here, I'll show you right here on the end of this. Let's see here. You see I've got this clipped, but only right here where it curves a little bit. All right, down here where it curves out some, it's really not enough to cause a problem. This will all this will all fold into there very nicely. Let me think what else. You're not going to do this method with a burse because a burse doesn't get put together that way. Like it doesn't, it's more complicated. So if you have any questions, just let me know. Okay, have a great day, guys. Bye.